so much fucked up shit to get into.
Welcome back to Little Stinkers, baby. I'm Michael fucking Rainey here with my homeboys, Kustom Kumquat.
Hey there.
Jacob from Mattera.
Bing bong.
Wet and Juicy Jeff Simmons.
Slurp.
Boys, you know I'm on my angel of death shit these days.
I know, unfortunately.
Dude, every week I'm losing a parent. It's a parent. I have no parents.
At least it's over now.
We hope so. Oh, my God. I've always thought
One more mystery parent.
I always thought I could have been the love child of Uncle Beeve and my mother. So what if I got to deal with Uncle Beeve dying now?
You better get that boy's blood work in before he passes.
I'm glad you mentioned that because I assumed I'd have to get CUM.
You can get both. Hey, for safety,
Yes.
let's get both.
Can you mix it like a McFlurry?
Oh my God. Their
I don't
mixer's
know.
broken, so you have to mix it yourself.
I am getting hungry now, though.
Oh, good. But everybody's in heaven, so we're good. I hope. My dad made a very funny Aunt Patsy joke 3 days before he died.
Really?
We were at my mother's funeral, and my dad came up. He was in a wheelchair, and my brother-in-law wheeled him up, and my dad was, a very sweet guy. And he's like, do you think your mother found Aunt Patsy in heaven yet? I was like, yeah, they're probably together. He's like, that's if Patsy made it to heaven.
Oh my God.
And I laughed, and then he's like, and then he leans in, he's like, no, I'm serious. She did work for the IRS. Yeah, he was a little nasty ass till the end.
I like it.
Very funny guy, man.
I'm very sad for you, obviously.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But that's nice to hear that he was still joking around.
He is
Right up until the end there.
always a funny guy, man, and honestly for the best, man. They were both pretty fucked up, so,
Man, when he told us the pockets thing, when the ambulance, the EMT showed up and put his hands in the pockets.
He was a rascal, man.
Yeah, that's...
Always, I mean, by necessity, toward the end, like, he had, like, one of those carry urinals that you carry, and when he had a piss, he would just think nothing of just taking his dick out wherever he was and just pissing into it.
I gotta imagine that's a nice feeling.
Liberating.
Uh-huh.
He did it the last time I had him in my car. I took him to Crozier Hospital, and they let him go. He just wasn't feeling well, but they discharged him, and I got him to my car, and I was like, do you need help? And he's like, no, I think I'm good. And rather than sit in my car, he starts unbuckling his pants in the parking lot and just pisses right there.
I don't think you can get in trouble for that.
I don't think so
If
either.
the doctor hands you the Gatorade bottle, a special Gatorade, a special iced tea container,
Yeah.
a pitcher.
Yeah. I mean, all this piss talk, I feel bad about not having some on deck to drink in his honor right now.
Well, lucky for everyone, you've done that pretty recently, so.
Yeah. I might just, his funeral Saturday, so I might just bring a little bit to just pour into his mouth in the casket.
Oh my God, Mike.
Well, you could always just bring it in your body.
I could.
And then they have little water cups, you know?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah.
a better way to honor him.
And in his honor, whip it out in front of everyone.
Okay.
All right?
I could do that.
Didn't need much convincing.
A slight hesitation, but then he was on board.
I do think, though, piss mixes better with an urn full of ashes rather than a corpse in a casket.
Well, it's certainly easier to make a mud hut that way.
Yeah. Make a little daddy stew.
I miss you. I piss you so fucking much.
Oh, man, I wish I had another dad so I can do this all over again.
Would you consider adoption?
I would. I am an orphan now, so I guess I am on the market. Is there a Tinder for orphans?
I think me and Jake and Jeff could adopt you.
Oh, yeah, we can.
Yeah.
Are you okay with me drinking piss?
Something we could discuss.
Are you guys okay with me watching movies I shouldn't be watching late at night?
Yes.
Yeah, that's okay.
I'll be okay with that.
Do you guys mind if I order the Spice Channel?
If they still have it, brother, have at it.
Yes, as long as it's John's card.
I think you guys are way too permissive, and this is going to backfire on me in the end, so I'm going to say no.
I can teach you the art of pissing in a can and then using it as a hand warmer.
I do like that.
And trust me, this guy's underselling it. He's an artiste.
Wow.
I almost called you Daddy instead of Jeff. So I think we have our answer, man.
I think we've got a good chance over here.
Wow.
Thanks, Dad.
Thank you, Daddy Producer. Producer Daddy.
I like that. John, man, we're winding down on Celebrity Killer Month.
Oh, my God. Just
I know,
like that.
It goes so fast. There's so many of them.
In the toot of an eye.
Yeah. But the good thing is there's always going to be more. So we can always do another Celebrity Killer Month.
Thank
This
God.
doesn't have to be the end. You know, unlike parents, there's always going to be more celebrity killers.
Yeah, that's a sad truth to hear.
So, John, why don't you flip that coin and let me know. Thank you.
I think my stomach was growling.
All right, move that coin and talk about the impractical jokers for once. Not today.
Jake, thank you. We get a little stinker tonight. And John,
Needed this.
Impractical Joker note, the guy who rung up the beer that you're drinking tonight had on an Impractical Joker's hoodie.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, my
What?
God, that's
Yep.
kismet. Oh, I got to go find this guy.
He's probably still there, man.
I think I saw a picture, a video of Murr, I think post Super Bowl parade, still in Eagles gear, singing Pink Pony Club
I saw that.
for karaoke.
Yeah.
Was he still in Eagles gear for that? Or is that just...
I didn't see him in the
Am I-
Eagles gear. I think he just sings it a lot.
I love it. I had it in my head all day yesterday because of it. It's a great song. Infectious melody.
Yeah.
What's the lady that sings it?
Chapel Roan.
She's got a butt on her, Jake.
Does
Yeah,
she?
she is one kind of a weird
Yeah.
Mad Hatter lesbian. She looks like all of Johnny Depp's roles combined.
Yeah, yeah.
Jake, I'm with you. I wouldn't mind eating that Cheshire cat, but I'm grieving. I'm
Not
grieving.
saying that.
I just got a new dad. I normally don't talk that way. And I wish I had cracked a window because that stinks.
Oh my God.
God damn
But
it.
tonight, we have a very unique celebrity killer. So this is a celebrity who did not kill anyone else, killed themselves, but might have been accidental. I don't know if it was deliberate. It could have been accidental. Who knows, Jake?
Oh no.
Welcome to an investigative trash night Little Stinkers episode.
Dun, dun, dun.
Jake, who do you think I'm talking about?
Matthew Perry?
That's a good one, man.
It is a good
Should have
guess.
thought about him.
Hmm?
You said accidentally killed himself, so that's what made me think.
Could have been. It could have been intentional. Could have accidentally killed themselves.
If it's who I think, and I think it is because we talked about this person recently, one of the strangest circumstances of death that I can recall in recent time. Probably within the last 3 years, this person died.
3 years?
If it's who I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Anne Heche?
Yeah, Anne Heche.
No way.
Yeah, man.
I got
Oh
him
my
there.
God. Woo, it took me a while.
So let's get this out of the way. Did you say Hesh and you said Heche?
Yes.
What are we going to go with? Because I've heard both constantly. All day.
Huzzy. Hazini.
Hashish.
Your mother made the best hazini. God rest his soul. By the way, did you hear Big Don pronouncing in Yolki?
I did. And if that's the, the intellectual that we're going to go with the pronunciation of, if that's the scholar that who we are going to base correct Italian food pronunciations
It
in,
is.
then
He has an
okay.
Italian flag on his sleeve, for Christ's sake.
Hey, we all know Italians are the smartest. We all know that. They're the smartest guys around.
Yes.
They say everything correctly.
Yes.
So
Yeah, that is the scholar. That's the veal scalopini, if you will, that we're going to use as the benchmark.
God, now I might have to order food before we finish this.
But yeah, Anne Heche, May 25th, 1969. Birthday. Oh, my God.
Nice.
Congratulations on the horny birthday in heaven.
Do you know anybody born in 1969, guys?
My mom was born September 11th, 1969.
Oh, my God. Horny tragedy.
Her and Heche are the same age.
Tragedy.
She was.
Osama bin Goblin. Not your mom, but just, no.
That's your grandmother now.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry, Mom.
You got a new grandma. Congrats.
I'm so sorry. I'm grateful for the grandmother, but I'm sorry for the ill-advised joke. I gotta really ingratiate myself first into the family before I start joking the way I joke. But my mom, I can only be myself.
Is it good to have a mum again?
It is, dude.
Nice.
I've been my mom list for so long that I thought they were gone. Actually, I got a nice rebound. Tim Butterly's my mom Graham brought me in for a little while.
Oh, nice,
dude. She was everything I could have wanted in a grandmom. She would write me letters.
That's so sweet.
We were pen pals.
Oh, for real? Like
dude,
actual
she was the
physical
sweetest.
male?
Dude, Graham Butterly was so fucking sweet that I was convinced that it was a prank being played by either Tim and or his sister Jackie.
That's demented.
Dude, I thought they were fucking with me, but I was willing to let myself be hurt for the sake of having a grandmother. And boy, did it pay off. I went to Tim's son. I went to his birthday party one time, and I walked in, and Graham Butterly was sitting on the couch, and she goes, "I know you." And then at that point, I knew it wasn't a prank.
Oh,
and we had a really sweet relationship, man.
That's so awesome.
I loved her so much, man.
My God.
Well, looks like new mom's got a big pair of shoes to fill.
Mm-hmm. Very sweet. But back to Anne Heche. I love Anne Heche so much.
Yeah.
Dude, it's...
I love all her work. Marrying Ellen, 6 Days, 7 Nights. I think she was in an episode of Ellen.
She did have some cool...
Cedar Rapids?
Dude.
Who is she in Cedar Rapids?
She's one of the sales ladies.
She plays Joan.
Yeah.
Huh.
Beautiful,
Ooh.
too.
She can get it. She can get it.
Good for Heche.
Jake,
Okay.
I love when you talk like that.
She can get it.
My God. Clip it. Send it to his family.
But,
I'm just kidding.
But she was born in Aurora, Ohio. I hate saying that, man.
Yeah.
Just like anytime I meet somebody named Rory, I refuse to say it. I spit in their face and I walk away.
Never going to be friends with a Rory.
No.
Oh, God. I've embarrassed myself so much.
My mouth just doesn't want to do it.
Brewery, get out of here. I'll
Yeah.
drink at the 7-Eleven.
Yeah, call it a fucking bar. But Jake, she was born Aurora, Ohio, and her parents were named Donald and Nancy, and Donald was a gay choir director.
A gay choir? Like he was gay and a choir director? Or
The
Yeah,
choir
come on,
was gay.
Yeah, real chicken or the egg situation, man. And they would travel around, and they would change denominations depending upon what church he could get a gay choir director job in.
Is that implying like a full conversion of religion, or is it just like we're now this Christian denomination?
Different forms of Christianity.
Okay.
yeah.
Would have been funny if he got a job at a mosque or something like that.
Got baptized every week in a different, just whatever towns he's in.
Oh, actually, we can't have sausages anymore. But I can.
I told you, no bacon this week. But the gay sausage thing, you got that there, yeah.
I did, man. But Anne was their fifth child.
Whoa.
So for a gay dude, that's a lot of kids, Jake.
So he's just pounding Nancy 5 times.
I got to imagine he's butt fucking her and then unleashing at the last moment. She's probably got to do it like a she's getting a horse to stud, you know? She's probably got to be in charge of reading when the moment's going to happen, when his moment of climax is going to happen.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then
both.
pulls it out and then inserts it into the where God wants it.
And like Jake told me earlier, like some ladies have that horseshoe gooch.
I never said anything
He
about a
did.
horseshoe goose.
He did.
Tell me more about the horseshoe gooch. This is new to me.
Jake, tell him, man.
I can't. I don't even know what a gooch is.
Dude, you showed me the fucking illustrations,
Don't.
man.
I did not draw anything.
He's got a patent pending.
Is that the new tattoo I saw on your arm? It's of a horseshoe
It's
gooch?
not a no. There's no.
It looks like you got it in jail.
But yeah, Jake's being bashful right now, but some ladies have a horseshoe gooch, and what that means is there's almost like a cliff that falls out of the asshole and into the pussy.
Is it almost like a third hole
No, it's
for
more,
a micro penis?
it's more like it's more of a taint shelf.
Oh,
Kind of like a plateau.
yeah.
Yes.
Like a rumble strip.
A mesa.
Now you're speaking a language I have no idea what anything means. But unfortunately, Anne Heche says that her gay father molested her pretty often, to the point where she claims that he gave her herpes as a baby,
Jesus.
and her mother wrote it off as diaper rash. I don't know. Listen, I'm just telling you what she says. There are some episodes of nuttiness. Take that into consideration, but also
Throughout her public life?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay.
But also take into consideration some gay choir directors are pretty fucked up, Jake. And they do
Yeah.
some pretty bad things.
Ooh, that's awful.
It is a lot. So she has 4 siblings, and her sister Cynthia passes away as a baby. Baby AIDS. No, I'm teasing. But
it was in fact baby herpes.
Heart condition. Sister Susan dies as an adult from brain cancer. Sister Abigail survived. And then she's got a brother named Nathan who passes away at a certain point in a car accident that may have been suicide. Right into a tree.
Whoa.
So, in light of what ends up happening, that's something to think about.
Were her parents still alive for all this?
All right. So, at 12, Anne Heche is 12 years old. Her gay choir director dad dies of AIDS, Jake.
That's
Jesus Christ.
sad. And also, that was the time, right? That was the AIDS.
For AIDS?
Yeah.
80,
Or was it a little
Early
early?
80s, man. Yeah, so he's kind of, at the forefront of getting AIDS, man, when it was still cool.
Before we even knew the dang word, right?
I don't know when it was popularized.
Huh, I thought it was
Queen was
85. I thought AIDS
Live Aid was 85, I think.
Oh, I thought AIDS got invented the day I was born.
That's an AIDS baby. That is an AIDS baby
Here we
if I
go.
ever saw
Jeff's
it.
got some news.
What is
First
it?
case of AIDS was in 1981 in the U.S., and HIV was discovered as like the cause of it for 1983.
Okay.
Ooh.
I was very misinformed, but Mr. Heche was at the forefront of this.
He really was.
One of the
Pioneer.
first fallen soldiers.
Dude, that's got to be so awful for her mother to have to argue with a gay AIDS dad. Every argument, he just breaks down and just ends up. She's like, you better not go look out that window and start singing. You better not start looking out that window and start singing.
Can't say anything to that woman either, because she's just going to snap back with, oh, yeah, it was my pussy that gave you AIDS. Oh, yeah, we all know it was my pussy that gave you AIDS.
This cursed gash. But, dude, get this. This is something, man. And this is like, if I knew this about this woman, I would not send any of my gay relatives to her to be gay converted. So she ends up becoming a Christian counselor in charge of gay conversion therapy.
This is the mom?
The mom.
Okay.
Yeah, so she claims that she's an expert in ungaying people.
Man.
And she has
The worst track
had a
record.
gay husband who died of gay disease and a gay daughter. And did you say another gay daughter?
He wasn't gay anymore.
Because when you go to heaven, you're cured of AIDS? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, maybe.
All right. And you're cured of gay?
What a lover.
Did you say one of Heche's siblings, Anne's siblings, was also gay?
I don't know.
That's not
Maybe
on
the
on
brother
record.
was. I could just be making that up right now in my brain.
Let's call him gay for the rest of the episode.
Okay. Yes. Gay Nathan. But yeah, the mom takes the gay conversion therapy, and it's like, man, if you got a gay husband, but you really got to sit that one out, Jake. I mean, do you think she knew?
She had to have known.
I know
If once he gets AIDS, it's kind of hard to hide it, Honey, I'm gonna go out for cigarettes.
You sure you don't want to cut that banana up before you eat it? I think maybe you should, because I do not. You should be using your hands to peel it at least.
Do you know if these bananas give people AIDS?
He's dying. He's like, I must have had a bad banana. The doctor said it was a bad bunch. But Jake, very sad. The gay choir director dad dies of AIDS. And 3 months later is when her brother passes away in his accident. Which may or may not have been intentional.
The way that slid out the front was.
Thank you.
Wow.
But Jake, the Heche family is on the move. And early 80s, they moved to an Amish hamlet. And as we all know, a hamlet is an omelet with ham.
Yeah, that just made me hungry.
Yes. But yeah, it sounds like a delicious place to live, Jake.
Did they have those at Shady Maple when you guys were doing the breakfast?
You can ask for it special. It's like you got to knock on the back door to get in, and then
Yeah, it sounds like there's a lot of backdoor action with this family. Yeah, it wasn't the first time he knocked on the back door for some Amish ham.
He's been doing this for 6 days and 7 nights.
Yeah, is there any chance I can get 22 of your uncles out here to help me erect this house? No, we can't wait until morning. We got to put it up tonight.
Hey, that's rude. There's plenty of wood.
Jake, 1981, they end up moving to beautiful Ocean City, New Jersey.
Whoa.
You guys ever vacation there?
I
Never
have.
stayed the night.
Yeah, I did. I think I did senior week down in Ocean City.
Oh,
Daddy,
was
how about
fun.
you?
Yeah, that's the beach we grew up going to as a family.
is it
We'd
the
go
dry
every year.
town?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dry.
But you just bring your own stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could go right over the bridge. Sea Isle's got booze.
The bridges going directly into the town have a giant liquor store.
Yeah, right
Nice.
Yep.
Right in the median, right? Or is that
Off to the
Essentially.
side, yeah.
It's off to the side, but yeah, it's right there.
I'm a fucking idiot. I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
Yeah, there's homeless black guys wiggling cans of beers.
This is a school trip.
Yeah, for senior week, then it doesn't matter if it's dry town because you're not going to bars anyway, right?
Yeah, we weren't going
Unless
to
one
bars.
of you had a fucking beard and a fake ID at that point.
Yeah, which none of us did.
I had a
But
couple
we did
guys
have
I could have.
alcohol.
Still a beautiful place to vacation, man.
Yeah.
That's been my go-to place. Initially, we were going to Wildwood, but eventually
Got too
we
wild.
started going. Brother, when I left there, it tamed out. But yeah, we started going to Ocean City, and it really is a wonderful place to bring a family.
Yeah,
Really nice.
I agree.
Still love going there. And, there was a place. Maybe we could talk about this for Stinkers one time. A couple years back, a guy cut his mom's head off in Ocean City, New Jersey.
What?
Yeah, pretty fucked.
Would she not let him ride the log flume at Gillian's an extra time or something?
Yeah, I love it.
I went to that place like a week before they closed forever. I'd never been there. Maggie wanted to see it one last time before it closed, and somebody gave us like an unlimited card, basically.
Oh,
Like, I
cool.
couldn't have spent that thing if I wanted to.
Right.
And I rode that log flume. I'm not like 6 times in a row.
That's so much fun,
Oh,
man.
that's
It's
awesome.
just one simple thing, but that is a significant drop, and you can tell that it is not up to code. So it is a
Yeah.
true adrenaline rush.
People used to complain about that online in my Ocean City Facebook group.
About how dangerous it was?
Yeah, about how the guy, it was the Jillian family, the guy who owned it when it closed was Jay Jillian. They would say that Jay Jillian puts no money into maintenance, and that the entire place is a fucking death trap.
I guess that makes more sense that it closed then.
Wow.
But he just stood the stand to gain so much money from just plowing the whole thing over and just building condos or whatever the fuck they put in there.
It's valuable real estate.
Yeah.
You know what I always wanted to do? You know how when you get down on the log flume, you get the opportunity to get off and get a mug or get a keychain with whoever you go on with?
Yeah.
I always wanted to go on as a solo rider with another family and then never leave that family.
For the rest of the day, just follow them around.
Life.
Oh my God.
But wouldn't it be nice where like you seems like you're letting some poor sad soul just go on a ride with you, but you're never gonna get rid of him.
Thank you, new family. I'm recently orphaned.
Oh God, yeah, that would be so fitting. Now I do have a Jeff. Can I go?
Sure.
Thank you.
Does he need a ride?
I'll buy the unlimited pass.
Thank you.
Oh wow.
Are you more comfortable with Jeff or Dad?
Dad Jeffy.
I was going to say Daddy Jeff.
I meant to say
but,
Daddy Jeff, but I don't like Jeffy.
Jeffy Dad.
It came out
Jeffy
wrong.
Dad?
It came out wrong.
All right. What if I call you Jeff with the GEOFF?
Oh, I'm gonna have
You go spank me.
Bell to
I'm gonna
ass.
have no son.
Damn, I'm about to get Casey Anthony. First day with my new dad.
Dreams coming true.
Man, you had a dad in me. But Jake, this is very sweet. Anne Heche, she has a job on the boardwalk slinging burgers. And when she gets done her shift slinging burgers on the boardwalk, she makes a little money by singing. So that's how she develops her love for performance, is singing on the Ocean City boardwalk.
Man.
Is this just like panhandling or is it like a... Okay.
And they still have them, too. There's a lot of people that just sing, dance, play instruments, catch fucking weird falcons. Some of them aren't even really falcons, if we're being honest.
Isn't that for to keep the seagulls away? Isn't that why they do the falcon?
I think some guys are just bird perverts.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I mean, they do say, yeah, it's going to keep the pigeons away, and those pigeons are nasty fuckers.
Yeah.
But I think those guys just love the weight of a 2-pound bird on their forearm. Which I've never had it, so I can't really knock it, but it's got to feel good.
Oh, yeah, I love having a handful of hollow bones.
Oh, man.
Would you wear the glove?
These bones were full before you got here.
No, I would wear the glove to lure the bird onto there. Then as soon as he got close, I would shift it off.
Ooh, you devil!
I would have him land on a bare forearm.
You'd raw dog your. Oh,
yeah,
man.
I only attract birds bareback. Bird back.
Little Johnny Cash, hurt yourself.
Oh, could you imagine how electrifying it feels to get those little claws digging into you?
Yeah, probably bleeds a lot.
Yeah, you probably get a flu. But Jake, while she's in high school, she's getting some attention. Like, she's a beautiful girl. She's a talented actress. She actually gets offered a role on a soap opera while she's still in high school, but her mother refuses to move to New York City. So she has to turn down the role.
That sucks.
Yeah, I mean,
What role are you going to get that keeps your family in fucking Ocean City in the first place?
I'll bet her mother was worried about her being gay. Because you go to New York City, God knows what you can get there.
You're gay day one.
I know. You and I know that.
Yeah.
You and I know that, but then, you know, your husband pulled the wool over your eyes for so long. The last thing you need is...
It's cashmere.
Feel how soft.
Your husband pulls the cashmere over your eyes. You're worried about your daughter moving to the gayest city in the world outside of Atlanta. But nobody knows about Atlanta yet.
Yeah. Dude, I that was new to me last week when you told me that. But
we should have sent you there first.
I've been there. I didn't pick up on the signs.
You'd be FaceTiming us with like 8 dudes cheering behind them. Like, these guys are so nice. Yeah. I think they're big podcast fans. But during this time, she also develops an alter ego named Celestia. You ever hear about her alter ego?
No.
Wait, for real?
Yes. She's
what
got
kind of stuff does Celestia get into?
Celestia is the half-sister of Jesus.
Oh.
Jake, she's from another planet.
Wait, is this real? Like, is this a mental thing or?
Who knows? You know, she could be Celestia. Speaks different languages and then also can help heal people. Nice alter ego.
Yes.
Yeah, normal. Setting off the normal alarm everywhere you go.
Did you guys ever have a split personality?
I did not have a Celestia.
Would you have a Molestia?
Obviously, I have Michael Prank. My twin cousin.
Jake, how about you?
No. I mean, you guys have accused me of having a dual side.
You've got a firm inside, do you?
Yeah.
We all know that.
Yeah, I used to be a lot. I'd be frequent to rage a lot growing up, but then I ate all those feelings away.
Jerk Mattera.
Yeah, I was a real jerk. A real jerk. What about you, Jeff?
I had an alter ego in high school and a few years after high school where they would call me Craig Byrne. And I would just get really fucking drunk.
Oh, yeah, I had a drunk alter ego. That was Mr. Peepers. Yeah.
Wait, for real?
Sure.
Mr. Peepers?
Mm-hmm. Craig Byrne.
In fact, my phone should still call me Mr. Peepers. Hey, Siri. What's my name?
It's Jonathan Delcollo.
Good bit, man.
That was so uneventful.
Do you have a trash compactor? Because that phone is a broken piece of shit.
What a loser.
Jeff, that was good.
That was really good, dude.
Jake, this is very nice. From 1987 to 1991, she gets into the soap world.
Okay.
You know, she played her cards right, man. She had the offer when she was in high school. She said, no, I'm going to wait it out. So she gets a job on a soap opera called Another World, which has got to be serendipitous for a bitch with an alien alter ego.
Uh-huh.
That's cool.
Wow, Celestia is also from another world. I'm perfect for this.
Now, that's Muslim. That's not UFO.
Now, was Another World concurrent with A Different World, the black half-hour sitcom?
No, that wasn't. And I love Jasmine Guy, man.
A Different World was so sick. Was that the one with the guy with the flip up shades?
Yeah, Kadeem Hardison.
Oh God, flip up shades.
Man, what is this show? Is this a?
It's
is this
a
soap
different world. Were you not allowed to watch Fox as a kid, dude?
Opera? Oh no!
It was
Not Fox, not UPN, not. No, I'm just kidding.
wasn't it a Cosby spinoff?
Was it technically a spinoff?
I think so. Lisa Bonet was in it, I think. Am I right, Jeff?
She was from Purple Rain, right?
Denise Huxtable.
Yeah, she was not in Purple Rain. Who was that? Was that it's like Ione or something?
Oh yeah, that's yes, Apollonia.
Apollonia, yeah.
And she's the one that takes a dip into Lake
Minnetonka.
Minnetonka.
Prince loved Minnesota, man.
He sure did.
God bless his heart, man.
Did he
Love
get,
the Lord as well. He was a big Christian.
Was he?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah, he was nuts about it.
Did he get to be in Minnesota when when his soul ascended
Yes, he died at home.
at Paisley Park?
Yes.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's a nice place to die.
I'd like to take pills there one day.
I know. Oh my God, dude, imagine that. Dude, being fucked, I say all the time, being fucked up on painkillers at Disney World is heaven. Being fucked up on painkillers in Prince's home has got to be hell.
Yeah, at the home of any guy that died off pills. Yeah. Never Ranch. What was it called? Neverland Ranch?
All right, now you're making me hungry. No, Paul Newman's Totally Ranch. That's what you're thinking of. But this is kind of nice. When she's on Another World, she gets to play twins.
Oh, perfect.
Isn't that exciting?
Oh my God!
I know. Everything is working out in her favor.
Yeah.
I'm on her side. Like, how do you not think that you have
Of course.
Like, you should have an alter ego.
If everything's
people are just
working to your advantage and you're getting basically casted for you and your alter ego,
I think so too, Jake.
hi, I'm John.
Yeah. I'm over here just still wondering, like, where did she become a stinker in all this? Because I don't know anything bad about Anne Heche.
You don't remember her bizarre death?
I remember the bizarre death, but does that make her a stinker?
Well, I think this is under the guise of perhaps she did that on purpose.
That,
What?
and also I think
jumping
developing an extraterrestrial alter ego really factors into that as well.
It is strange.
Vicky Hudson and Marley Love are her twin names.
Vicky Hudson and Marley Love. Which one of them is married and which one is a spinster?
Marley Love is the spinster.
Marley Love. That her given name was Love, and she never found it. That's
Oh.
poetic. Jake, you are right. You should be writing for this show. When was it canceled?
It was canceled because Jake took out his penis in the writer's room. He's like, yeah, I got an ending for you.
I can't even see where it starts.
This motherfucker's got an act break between his legs.
Oh, it's an intermission. Yeah, there we go.
But Jake, she lasts 4 years on the show, does a great job. A beautiful lady, and she gets into theater, and one of the plays she acts in is a play called Baby in the Icebox.
Does it involve putting a baby in the icebox?
Never saw it, never will.
Good.
Will not look into it any further.
Good. I'm glad you didn't, actually.
1997, she gets a real big break. She's cast as Johnny Depp's love interest in Donnie Brasco.
97 was her first big break, and freaking 6 Days, 7 Nights had to be the year after that, right?
Yes, that was 98. 97, she's also in Volcano.
Oh, I remember that.
Damn. Okay, so she's going right from supporting to leading actress roles.
Now, something interesting happens. So she says at the premiere party for Volcano, she brings Ellen DeGeneres as her date. That's their first official date.
Wow.
Had Ellen just come out?
Her show was probably just
like
canceled.
95 or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Something like that,
Wow,
right?
so she's on the way down. Ellen's on the way down.
I would say with Ellen, yeah, you're on the way down.
And Heche is on the way up. So they find each other in the middle.
Yes, they're.
And then it's almost like
La, 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 la.
going down.
Yes.
And then
So this is Anne Heche, and you're Ellen DeGeneres.
Oh, can I see?
I don't know.
John first. Yes, and
Oh, my God.
I saw it. Can you bring my hands over towards Jake?
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Jake, put one finger in there. The smellier one, please.
Oh, okay.
Oh God.
All right.
That actually hurts. Can you clip your fucking nails?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
And that's why he got kicked out of Lilith Fair.
Did you clip your nails with Doritos, man? Jesus Christ.
But yeah, she's doing pretty well. But she brings Ellen to the Volcano premiere, and she says she was asked to leave her own premiere for bringing a woman because the movie studio did not want her to project that image.
Get the fuck out of here. Still in 97.
Wow.
Yeah. Hollywood was not as accepting as it is now, Jake.
And now it's
And it's trending back the other way.
Hollywood's going the other way now?
Let's just say it's a good thing Ellen's canceled and Heche is being kept in a facility somewhere.
Wait, you really think this is the case? She's being kept in a facility somewhere?
Anything is possible with after you see the footage that we'll show you at the end here.
Oh my god.
Mike is a gassy boy.
Speaking
tonight.
of volcano,
Oh my God, am
How
I
you
right?
doing?
I
How you
guess I
doing?
am going to Taco Bell after this.
you guys smell
Okay.
sulfur?
So a quick, let's differentiate between, of course, Volcano and that year's competitor, Dante's Peak.
That's right.
Whoa.
Volcano took place in Los Angeles, right?
Yep,
It was an urban
It was like a super volcano
experience.
that yeah.
Black
And
Volcano.
that had Anne Heche and Tommy Lee Jones, if I'm not mistaken.
Tommy Lee.
I think Tommy
yeah.
Lee Jones was
yes.
the
he was in Volcano.
yes. And then for the other hand, we've got Dante's Peak, where it was where an
Pierce Brosnan was that?
yes, where and that was in the woods where a volcano would actually erupt, perhaps a national park of some kind. Same year, I loved.
That was Annette Bening.
I loved. That's a perfect contemporary for Anne Heche.
yeah, I would think so.
Maybe a couple years older, but
Yeah, slightly older.
reminds me of her big time. They could have played the same roles.
And then after that, there was Hood Volcano with Kevin Hart.
I'm tired of these motherfucking lavas in my motherfucking Jordans.
You mean to tell me this mountain about to bust off?
Damn.
You mean to tell me AI wrote this movie?
Don't you ever touch a black man's volcano.
Started getting like an Elmer Fudd at the end there.
Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting black volcanoes. Could you imagine? No, Jake, I can't imagine how loud a black volcano is.
Oh my god.
Jake, why would you?
Okay.
Why would you ask him that? Trash night. If you're playing at home and you're of age and you're not struggling with alcoholism, trash night.
A volcano? Hell no. But Jake, yeah, John, yes, 98 is when 6 Days, 7 Nights comes out. And that's a fun movie, man.
That is a
Very
movie.
fun.
What a fun era of Hollywood, the late 90s.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I mean, even for a certified fucking bomb and stinker, that definitely did not get 2 thumbs up Vic Fangio's ass, I can tell you that much. It is not a remembered film, but it was certainly in the blockbuster era of me going down the aisle, and when that was released.
Yep.
Remember when a big movie would come out, they would have like 4 or 5, like a whole fucking
Yeah.
section
Yeah.
of that movie. I remember there being like 4 sections of 6 Days, 7 Nights, and I was like, that helped me decide more than most other things. It was like, well, if there's a lot of them, I should probably see it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And the movie sucks, of course, but Harrison Ford, I can't get enough of that guy.
I know. He really is. He really is a treat. And 6
And you
Days, 7
get to
Nights.
see him crash a plane not in real life.
Dude, he's such a man.
Yeah.
That's a great homesick movie.
Yeah.
What are some other great homesick movies for you, Jake? Airborne was a good one.
Airborne.
Goonies.
Castaway. Is that
That's a good homesick one. I like that.
He's giving me a no on that one.
No, I like it because you're all alone and it's you're left with nothing but one ball.
What the hell?
And it's bloody.
Yes, your other ball has retreated into your scrotum.
Of course, that's Spalding who retreats. Wilson hangs out.
But after a while, Jake, it seems like she burns out her welcome in Hollywood, and she takes to directing and a number of small projects. And this is where things really turn for her, Jake.
Already in after the late 90s, she's kind of spit back out the other side of Hollywood.
Yeah, which I mean, like a couple year run in Hollywood is still pretty good, and I
Yeah.
think that's probably par for the course for the average shelf life of a starlet.
She seemed like kind of like a little bit of a spitfire too.
She was, yeah.
Always kind of getting aggressive with people, which is kind of cool to see.
Like off camera, you mean, or like in her performances?
I mean, I saw it in the performances, but I remember seeing some junkets where she would kind of like snap back at people.
Okay, I
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
I like this lady.
I like a tough bitch, man.
Yeah, East Coast energy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, some Jersey, some
Yeah.
Ocean City. That's some Mac and Menko's coming out there. Looks like somebody had a little bit of extra garlic powder today.
I always like to say that anytime an Italian guy is holding you at gunpoint and sassing off to you for accidentally walking in on their backroom fucking poker game, that's what you say. It looks like somebody had a little extra garlic powder today. What are they going to do? Feed you to the fishes, Jake?
What are they going to make you? Some concrete shoes?
Yeah. Oh, good. I could use a new pair. I'm wearing Crocs right now. But Jake, August 19th, year 2000, Ellen breaks up with her. Announces it publicly as well.
Rude.
Yeah, I know, man.
Yeah.
You don't have to do that.
Broke up with
Cover
her
of
via
TV Guide.
TMZ.
Yeah.
And if you're reading this, I'm through.
But Jake, Anne Heche does not take it well. So she gets in the car. She goes for a long drive under the influence of ecstasy.
Oh no.
She's so attractive, dude. I love this about her, man.
This is 2000. So this is after she did Psycho too. That was like a big hit for her.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, she's
It was like
Vince Vaughn. Her.
probably her most prominent, like, marketed role.
Yeah.
'Cause that was like a giant. They wanted everybody to know about Psycho.
Yeah.
Jeff, does it say when Psycho came out? 98. Wow, man.
Look
What
who's
a
on the
run.
right over there. Oh no, it's Anne Heche. I thought it was Annette Bening.
I thought it was Tilda Swinton. All those bitches could be in the same room, and I couldn't tell any of them apart. So she went on that drive for 22 years before she crashed? I have to be able to keep a straight face after a
Yeah, she was sponsored by Exxon. So, so it's, I mean, the thing's kind of.
Yeah, you know how they
Worked out in her
refill
favor.
Air Force One midair?
Speeding along, filling a psychotic lesbian's tank. And please just keep it at 85.
That's what makes Subaru a Subaru.
Oh man. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, a gas nozzle is kind of a strap.
Just the guy filling up next to her. Lady, that's not where that goes.
Yeah, some other lesbians just trying to match another gas tank into it. It's like, Ed, we have to look the other way while we put it in.
I didn't realize she had already had some hurrahs with driving and drugging.
Dude, this one was pretty good. So she drives all the way up to Fresno County, which is like, I don't know about Midway, but it's between like LA and San Francisco.
Yeah, that's probably a 3-hour drive from L.A.
Eventually, her car runs out of gas, and she's walking along the side of the road about 1.5 miles in her bra and shorts.
Whoa.
This is a very attractive woman, Jake.
Yeah.
Dehydrated, she shows up at a ranch that she comes across. A nice woman opens the door and instantly recognizes her from 6 Days, 7 Nights.
Wearing the same costume.
Whoa. Oh, my God,
Whoa.
imagine that. Wow. Could you imagine, like, you're some poor, horny old guy whose wife's always giving him guff for, like, looking at nudie magazines? It's like, I know one day you're going to go looking for one of these ladies.
And she's going to be gay as the Dickens.
And Anne Heche asked this woman if she can come in. She's like, I'm really fucking thirsty. Can I come in? So the lady's like, oh, yeah, come in.
She comes in and she says, sugar. More sugar.
Ask for water. And then at that point, she's like, would you mind if I took a shower? The lady's like, yeah, go ahead. Anne Heche gets out of the shower. She's like, would you mind watching a movie with me? And the lady's like, I think now's the point where I should call 911.
Is she still high as fuck off of ecstasy thing?
I would imagine so.
My God.
Good for her for driving for 3 hours. That's insane.
Oh, God, yeah.
Because you're 2 of those hours, if you ate the ecstasy as soon as you got in the car,
Yeah.
minimum 2 of those hours, you are flying high.
Wow.
And then to be so high that you forget that you need to stop for gas.
I know, man.
It's like it's not like she's in the middle of nowhere. There's gas stations every 30 miles at least, you know?
But that's got to feel so good on ecstasy. The sun beating down on you, the sweat
It was in the daytime?
dripping from your body. I don't know, man.
I hope it was.
Yeah, but she was hot, though, during that time. Jake, did you ever take ecstasy?
I never took ecstasy. No.
John, you have, right?
Ecstasy. Homemade ecstasy.
That's actually a sign above my bed upstairs. We had Lucky Bug art. Write it out in cursive. But I took it once, and I just laid on my couch licking my arm for hours.
Whoa. This guy really does love cats.
How shiny was your coat afterwards?
Oh man, I had to go to work the next morning with an ecstasy hangover and a wet arm. It's like one of the worst hangover cover-ups. It's like usually you're just worried about Visine, put a little moisturizer on, put some cold water on your eyes, but no, it's like you also got to dry off your fucking soaked arm, Jake.
And it's kind of like sensitive the next day after licking it all. Licking at it all night, you're gonna fucking be sensitive the next day.
Guy licked himself raw. He was on ecstasy. Homemade ecstasy.
Dude, imagine get called into your boss's office for a raw arm. She's like, be honest with me, are you on ecstasy?
At Papa John's.
Man to man. Or have you been eating arm pussy? But 911 gets called by the ranch owner, and the cops show up, and Anne Heche is like, I am God, and I'm taking everyone back to heaven in a spaceship.
Oh, okay.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
I love her so much, man.
Very cool.
I love a lady that just marches to the beat of her own drum and will drive out to the desert on a whim under the influence of pretty cool drugs.
Yeah, that drum's...
Nice one. She's the best.
I love her.
We need a new
Yeah, she was incredible.
Anne Heche.
I love a free spirit, man.
She is God. She's taking everyone to heaven. Could be disturbing if this lady didn't seem so nice.
Yeah.
Coming from an ecstasy experiencer,
It seems like a good intention.
that's like, okay. You know what? Let's see what she has to say. Let's get her a shirt, but then we'll hear what she has to say.
I got a nice UFO story real quick. You guys want to hear it?
Yes.
My wonderful friend Anthony, he had two cats, Zelda and Link, brother and sister cat, bonded pair. He recently had to put Zelda down, unfortunately.
Damn.
He was fucked up over it. Ended up taking a bunch of mushrooms, put himself under a blanket for a few hours, and he said during the course of those few hours, the cat came to him on a spaceship. And as the cat descended upon him, he was communicating with his cat that he just put to sleep. And he was torn as to whether or not he made the right decision putting the cat down. And he said his cat Zelda communicated to him that you did the right thing putting me down. I was too sick. And Anthony asked his dead cat, he's like, I just don't know how to let you go now. And the cat said something very wonderful to him. The cat said, you don't ever have to let me go.
I have 8 more lives.
Isn't that wonderful?
That is nice. That is a really sweet thing.
Yeah, just a nice little UFO story, and to let you know your pets are never truly gone, as evidenced by shit in a litter box that hasn't been used in months.
The UFO in that story was hallucinated. Didn't expect it to go in that direction, but I'm happy it did.
It's a different dimension, man.
Now, how about this? Now, Anne Heche, you would think that might be bad PR, which is the cops showing up. You're in the middle of nowhere in the fucking desert saying that you're God and you're taking people back to heaven in a spaceship. So what does she do? Jake, 2001, she writes a memoir and calls it Call Me Crazy.
Cha-ching, call me rich, bitch. The lady's getting paid.
Yeah, she's incredible.
Now, at this time, Jake, she falls in love with a man.
She goes back to the pole.
Yes, she finds a cameraman.
Back to the rod. Scoreboard for the Rod Boys, am I right?
She started dating Doug Ellen.
But she starts dating a cameraman, a guy by the name of Coley LaFoon.
Let's go, Coley, get it on the poley, dude. Let's go.
Coley's laying pipe so severe that he busts inside of her, and they have a kid named Homer.
They named the kid Homer?
Mm-hmm.
Heche left a Homer behind. I didn't know she had a child. I lost all my Heche sources at some point in the mid-aughts.
Yes.
You think
She
she
left
was
behind 2 YU littles.
She had a second.
She ended up having a second kid with another guy and named this boy Atlas. Homer and Atlas.
Ah.
John, if your car breaks down, you're going to take it to the mechanic.
I sure am.
If your dick stops working, you're going to take that to your mechanic too?
I actually have a new mechanic.
No, you're actually going to get HIMS ED. HIMS provides men with access to affordable sexual health treatments, and everything is done online. With a huge range of doctor-trusted ED treatments like chewable hard mints, Viagra, Cialis, and more, it's easy to find something that will work for you. You don't need insurance, and one low price covers everything from treatments to ongoing care. Start your free online visit today at hims.com/stinker. That's HIMS.com/stinker for your personalized ED treatment options. hims.com/stinker. The products mentioned are chewable compounded products which are not approved by or verified for safety or effectiveness by the FDA. Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan. HIMS rules. Jake, if you're too busy to cook, that doesn't mean you should give up on your health goals and eat out all the time.
Thanks, Mike. I needed to hear that.
Good, man, because there are other options like Factor's 2-minute meals.
Wait, what?
Factor arrives fresh and fully prepared. You know this, Jake. All you do is heat and eat. Brother, I've been enjoying Factor for God knows how long now, and I cannot sing its praises enough. Not only does Factor have delicious meals,
Yeah.
but they put a little treat in there in my package that I received this week. You want to know what I got?
What'd you get?
I got Factor cold pressed juices.
Ooh.
Oh, my God.
Ooh.
Dude, the Factor cold pressed juices are incredible. And it just so happened to come at a day where I had just come from a local business where I usually get my juices. And
you forgot your juices that day?
No. So I got my juice that day, and I came home. Factor delivered this beautiful box to me, and I had more juice. And, brother, I've been sucking it back. Those things are delicious.
Extra juice.
Extra juice.
The meals are delicious. The cold pressed juices are incredible. And I cannot say enough good things about Factor, baby. I swear by it. Ask my family, I swear by it. That's all I do. I wake them up in the middle of the night screaming about how much I love Factor.
Swear.
Jake. Eat smart with Factor, Jake. Get started at factormeals.com/factorpodcast and use code FACTORPODCAST to get 50% off your first box plus free shipping. That's code FACTORPODCAST at factormeals.com/factorpodcast and get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box. There's so many times where instead of going for an excessive meal that I know is going to make me feel bad, I'll just reach in the fridge, grab a Factor, heat it up for 2 minutes. It's delicious. It does the trick, gives me everything I need, and I feel great afterwards.
And you don't have to spend $30 to get a stranger to bring your food.
No, it's incredible. It just comes
Yeah,
right to your
that's-
friggin' door, man.
Incredible.
Factor rules, baby. Check it out.
Yeah.
Eventually, when things go south with Coley LaFoon, people were very rude in interviewing styles in the early 2000s.
Yeah, they would be just kind of blunt with some dickhead questions.
Yeah, there was one interviewer who explicitly asked her, why didn't things work out with Coley LaFoon? And Anne, God bless her heart, she says, can I say lazy ass on TV?
Damn.
She ain't afraid of no one.
Phew. Might keep it over there, brother. Don't touch it at all.
Not only does he look like death, but it smells like death.
Oh, and another cool show that she was a part of in early 2000s was Nip Tuck. Did you guys ever watch that?
Never watched it.
Saw maybe a couple episodes while somebody else was watching it.
Was it horny? Was it a horny one?
My wife was into it, so it must have been horny.
They were cutting tits.
Yeah?
I think those guys.
That was the original title.
I think those guys did suck each other though. I don't remember them being pussy hounds. They probably were, but I like to imagine they were gay.
Actually, there was one Christmas where I didn't get my wife anything for Christmas. And before she woke up, I walked up to Rite Aid and I got her a complete season of Nip Tuck.
Had you been up all night?
Probably.
But she already liked the show.
She did, yeah.
You're the Money Western Union.
I'm just tapping her on the head with the DVD set. My jaw's like,
You're still wearing the free blood pressure cuff at Rite Aid in your arm.
2011, she's in Cedar Rapids, the movie that we spoke about earlier.
Yeah.
I love that movie so fucking much.
She's so good in that movie too, man.
Really beautiful, really easy to like. I don't even care that she's got a family at home and she's fucking Ed Helms.
It's kind of tragic, but it's kind of sweet too.
I just watched it. I feel like I looked up who played that role, and it said Annette Bening.
But yeah, I think it's Joan, might be like Ostrowski Fox or something like that. It's hyphenated.
She comes in hot, right? She's like the
She
funny
does,
chick
yeah.
in the group, right?
Yeah. Everybody's so lovable and likable. John C. Reilly with one of the all-time comedic movie performances.
Yeah.
He is so goddamn funny in that movie.
Yeah,
you get to see Sigourney Weaver get fucked, man. How many times do you get to see that, Jake?
It was a surprise.
It was. I liked it,
She was
though.
probably one of my first early crushes with Ghostbusters 2. Yeah. So
Could
that
it
was
have been
nice.
first smack?
No.
First wet smack.
First smack was probably Elizabeth Hurley.
That's a good one, man.
Austin Powers.
Bedazzled?
Bedazzled, yes.
Or is it, what was it called? Was it called Bedazzled?
I think it was
You
called
were bedazzling your penis?
Maybe there was something.
The trick with bedazzling your penis, you have to do it before you shoot because it is not going to get as many things on there.
But things stick easier after
Yeah.
you bust.
That is true. Oh, that's true.
First smack was Hurley in AP1, but she was definitely that trailer for Bedazzled.
Yeah, there was a trailer for it.
Oh boy, that one I was probably doing 30-second ejacs on there. The trailer,
Be kind, please rewind.
Bezibbled, Bezazzies.
Yeah, Bedazzled.
I don't have my glasses on. You sure it doesn't say Bezazzies?
Oh, my God. What a beauty, man.
Woo!
What became of her? Is she among the living anymore?
She's among the living. I don't think she holds the. Well, maybe she does. I don't know. I haven't really. Seen
I
a picture in a
believe
while.
she just looks slightly more British in her older years.
Yeah.
But I think she was in something recently, and she's
Yeah, my goddamn dreams.
I will say, with what I remember her from recently, and if she's next to Miss Martha Stewart, and I got the choice, I might go with Martha.
That's her now.
Whoa.
So just so you know,
A true beauty, man. God, Jesus.
yeah, we'll have to see. They can do bathing suit stuff next to each other to entice me. We'll see. I'll decide in the room.
Yeah, I know. Just pulled up bikini shots of Elizabeth Hurley. We just went silent. We're like, oh wow.
Jeff, can you pull up that third pick and can the rest of you guys leave the room?
Okay.
My word, she still got it.
How about you?
She
guys
posted
leave
this
first?
6 hours ago.
Holy shit, Jeff.
6 hours ago?
Yeah.
Can you ask her where she is, and can you say "Good morning, beautiful"?
Kisses from paradise.
Yeah, no shit, man.
Oh.
Oh, she's in the Maldives.
Anybody comment? Anywhere with you is paradise.
Oh my god!
Because you should throw that in there if you have it.
Say, are you on Miller's Planet from Interstellar?
And Jeff, then say to her, are you in the Maldives? Because I'm about to be in the Muff Dives. Actually, delete that and say what John said instead.
Yeah, and then you start a thread under what you said for my name,
Just reply to your own.
and say, honestly, babe, gain 5 pounds.
And Jeff, after you do all that, can you create a fake Hugh Grant profile, then type, oh yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh, man, we were so nasty on the internet.
we got it
Oh,
done.
man. But a real beauty. But yeah, all because of Cedar Rapids. I love that movie so much. And you stayed in the hotel again.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Did you watch the movie there?
I did not. No, if I had any type of streaming device, I would have watched it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I guess I had my phone, but I didn't have like a Google TV thing. So next time.
Or what I like to do is I pick up the phone and I dial 0. What that does is it connects you to the front desk, and I will scream at them. I will
Jake-
scream at them to no end.
The front desk is 911 that doesn't get mad at you.
And they technically can hang up.
I will say there was a lot of water in the elevator because people getting out of the pool and just walking around. And the elevator's all the way down the other side of the building.
How many floors inside? 4 or 5?
4 in the building that I was part of. 2 on like the main building.
Okay.
Yeah.
4 What floor were you on?
I was on 4.
I'm not walking up 4 steps
Oh,
every
there's an
time. Every
elevator.
time, just to avoid a wet elevator. But you could
Dry off.
slip in that elevator.
And kill yourself.
Thought about it.
That seems like a cool place to haunt.
Yeah. There's some people alive that are probably haunting it too. So
But everything about Cedar Rapids, going back to, I love this
Yeah.
movie so much. Going back to it, it just makes you want to get drunk with coworkers.
yeah,
Really,
like get real with coworkers too.
yeah. That is a nice realization. Like when you have an open and honest conversation with a coworker,
Yeah,
where it's just like, oh man, we're not just typing dickheads. It's like you're a cool guy too.
yeah,
Yeah, working in an office and having any kind of real job, that is not the worst. My God,
Wet and
Elizabeth.
Juicy's got
My God, Elizabeth.
Wet
Jeff.
and Juicy's got Elizabeth Hurley just on a loop on our screen. Oh
has-
my! Is it her birthday?
He's got a
Here's
loop
what
around
looks
his
like-
neck too.
He's got 12 boomerangs going at the same time. He's split the screen 12 times.
Oh my God! I'd like to split that screen.
My God, Jake. That's Mike's computer.
His breath is on the screen.
Can we all take this computer home?
Yes. What a lovely lady. God,
Mm.
jeez,
My
fuck.
word. Anyway,
Jiminy crickets. Actually, I'm English. Are you English?
Dude, this is what her mom should use for gay conversion therapy. Just sit like gay choir dads down in front of Elizabeth Hurley's Instagram account and be like, yo, that thing's got to be wiggling.
huh? Yeah, it's like one of those noisometers at the stadium.
Whoa.
And then they start playing the YMCA, and it all falls apart.
Oh, come on. Somebody have my fucking backup in the booth, for Christ's sake.
Just whatever you do, don't let me hear the words young man. Jake, 2020, she's on Dancing with the Stars, does not do well. She gets kicked off pretty soon.
Oh no! Really?
Yeah.
Attitude problem or not skilled at dancing?
Just not a great fit for the show, man.
Okay. That's what it is. It doesn't matter how fucking good your routine is or
Yeah.
or if you and your partner have chemistry. It's whether or not you've got the personality that they want to see to the end.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Reality TV is all fucking bullshit.
So, Jake, that brings us to August 5th, 2022.
She got voted off this earth.
She's literally Dancing with the Stars.
She had to sashay away.
Yeah. She went to that big Melissa Etheridge concert in the sky. She was taken there on a Subaru with wings.
Playing the full concert of Lilith Fair 91. This was November 2022, you said.
No, I said it was August.
August
2022.
2022.
Don't ever misquote me again.
Not even 2.5 years ago. I will never.
Thank you.
You know I won't.
Thank you.
You know I'll try not to. 2.5 years ago.
I know.
Oh, we're about to dig into some shit here.
I know it, brother. And she gets in 3 car accidents in one day, Jake.
Same day, all this goes
Same
down.
day. And I've seen videos of the first one, which is a pretty funny one. She hits a garage.
John, remember when we were in that garage in San Francisco?
I swiped a pole. Sure, pole, part of the garage.
Yeah, he was swiping pole in San Francisco.
All right, okay. We did a lot of bandana chart stuff in Columbus, by the way. I spread the chart around.
Did you?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
But her first accident, she hits a garage, and there's a funny video of this giant old black security guard be like, "Get out of the car. You ain't driving away." And she's trying to reason with this guy. And there's an
no.
effeminate Hispanic guy filming. Then eventually she speeds away, and the effeminate Hispanic guy says something to the effect of, "That bitch crazy."
No way this guy knew it was Anne Heche.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, he wasn't referencing her autobiography.
There's a chance he could have been.
You know this bitch predisposed to eruptions if you've seen her movies. But Jake, her second accident, she hits a Jaguar.
Ooh. Austin Powers' car.
Whoa, yeah.
Dude, AP all day, dude.
Damn, Elizabeth Hurley.
Shag you all.
She was in the movie too.
Yeah, it's a big old circle jerk for AP.
And Jake,
And I'm playing mini-me.
that's what he does. That's what he does. Yeah, look at that. Woo, man, he put the little.
Whoa.
He put the little thing there for you. Jake, the third accident is the bad one. Did you ever see the video of her car racing through the streets?
I didn't see the video of her racing through the streets. I saw the aftermath and the thing that you're going to get to in a minute.
Yeah, this was in the Mar Vista neighborhood, which
I was going to say, it's the neighborhood video, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Which is east of Venice.
It's all stop signs pretty much in this neighborhood, right?
Yeah, it's just a nice residential neighborhood.
And she's flying through like stop signs and
Now,
everything.
She's flying through. She's got an electric Mini Cooper. Now, this is what I hear in the video. It could be the engine failing, but I hear brakes squealing even though the car's fucking flying.
Wait,
Where's the video from?
Fucking outer space. YouTube, man.
No. Whose perspective? Not from the
his
car,
friend Anthony
right?
was
It's a
on,
ring camera.
on mushrooms under
Okay.
a blanket and he filmed it.
Thank you, Jake.
Yes.
YouTube. It was from YouTube. Jake told me to ask that question.
I never.
All right, so here we go.
Okay.
Doesn't it sound like the brakes are squealing? And the car's flying.
What is? Damn. So she's going through a neighborhood at that speed.
Yeah, usually only replicated by you having to take a shit in traffic.
She must have really had to go.
But she plows into a house, Jake. The house is on fire. And the paramedics don't get her out of the car for 45 minutes. They're not even sure that there's a person in there. They get the resident of the house out. A neighbor helps her get her two dogs and a turtle out. And 911,
You hear that? They saved the dogs and the turtle.
yeah, you always got to save the dogs. That's
Yeah, Jake, that was the full house combo that I did not want against me.
That's humanity 101, Jake.
That was a bad hand for me. Jesus Christ, the turtle and the two dogs.
But they're communicating with firefighters. They're like, all right, you're sure there's nobody in the car? And one of the firefighters like, yeah, there's nobody in the passenger seat. But Anne's been thrown around the car where she's like trapped under the, like on the floorboard. 45 minutes. 45 minutes after the initial crash is when they're able to find her in there.
So she's not like even conscious to scream help, I guess, at this point?
No. Yeah, she's clearly fucked up. And, dude, the house is on fire, man.
Yeah.
Like you could see videos of the firefighters. They're on top of the fucking roof poking holes in the fucking house. And it isn't just a crash through the living room, Billy Joel style, Jake. It's like she set this whole fucking house on fire.
And that's a electric car, you said? So it doesn't even have a full tank of gas to explode, so...
Has
That's
charge.
crazy.
Yeah.
I know those things, like batteries can explode, but I feel like hitting a house wouldn't make it entirely catch fire necessarily like a gasoline car would.
Okay. So Jeff just pulled something up.
All right.
You want to describe this? Because
I do. So she's eventually extracted from the car. There's a tow truck that pulls the car out of the house. She's loaded onto a gurney in a very bizarre fashion.
May I just take one moment to shit on firefighters?
Please
if I
do
may?
so. They deserve it.
Who the fuck do they think was driving that car?
honestly,
Like, where do they think the driver went?
Yeah.
If it wasn't a situation where they could just open the door and look in the car,
45
then it's
minutes?
probably smashed the fuck up.
she needed a timeout. That's probably what happened. Like, let her tuck
Yeah.
herself out.
Third car accident of the day. You take a little nap, lady.
Yeah.
We'll get with you soon.
Yeah, sleep off this fire. But Jake, she's injured a combination of smoke inhalation and burns. And she's loaded onto a gurney. And you've probably seen the classic video, which
She
Jeff
looks
has
to
pulled
be
up
charred
right now.
up a little bit right there.
Yeah, a little dusty. And they have her strapped to the gurney in a weird way. And then also, why is did they have her in a sheet or a bag? It's covering her face as they're wheeling her through the street.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that?
I would assume that meant they're dead.
That's what
That's
I
what
figured.
I got.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, see,
But they don't seem
yeah.
surprised when she wakes back up.
It's more like, all right, bitch, lay down.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
he just played the clip in real time, and it looks like she's fine. That's I've never seen this. Like, I heard that you saw her move, but
We've been talking about this for 2.5.
She's
dude,
fighting
look,
through
she's
it.
sitting up, and
Very fucking spooky, man.
Well, do some LA ambulances have ejector seats, and she was only half ejected.
That's a good point.
Because if it comes from Warner Brothers Studios, you know, like the
Yeah,
animated.
Yeah,
Acme
a
Company?
Looney Tunes
Classic.
ambulance.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was the Acme ambulance.
And she could have thought that it was like the house was actually painted on the side of a wall. It's like, yeah, I'm just going to go right into the edge of a fucking mountain. I'm not
Classic.
going into an actual house.
Classic misunderstanding.
Right.
I mean, what other reason is there for her to pop up like that?
So is
Like
that
smelling salts.
is
That's
that
how
the-
quickly she fucking.
is that the last clip of her alive?
Yes.
Yeah. Whoa, dude, I want to add this too. So earlier, like an hour before the car accidents,
Yeah.
she stops by this wig shop. This guy named Richard Glass, so Dick Glass Wig Shop. And she stops in there, and she buys herself a red wig. And Dick Glass ends up giving an interview, and he said, yeah, she was totally coherent. She was very sweet. She was very kind. She actually posed for a picture with this fucking guy.
Whoa.
And she picked out a red wig, and Dick Glass
She
says...
took a dick pic? The day she died.
Oh, man. Nasty bitching. I'm not talking about Anne Heche. But they take a picture together, and she picks out a red wig, and Dick Glass says, it's got dust all over it. She's like, I don't care. I want this red wig. They take a picture together, and he said she could not have been any nicer. 1 hour before the crashes start, man.
Yeah. And she was coherent, wasn't? That's insane.
So she just bounced off this Jaguar and did not stop, I guess? Or was it like a accident where both cars like crashed into each other and she stopped and then she fucking just reversed out of there crazy person style?
I don't know the extent of the Jaguar crash.
But it was boom, boom, boom. Never stopping or getting out of the car.
She was just flying around,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, she was going pretty fast.
Well, the fact that there's two opportunities for her to get out of the car
Mhm.
if the car is malfunctioning in any way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When I first saw that speeding by video,
Yeah.
it just seemed like something wrong, like how Teslas fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there are people that think that her car was potentially hacked. I don't
Of
know how that
course.
shit
Which
works.
wasn't
but-
she being very outspoken about a pedophilia ring?
Indeed.
Well, she had an incident with Harvey Weinstein,
Mm-hmm.
so that was part of it as well.
That was not that pretty recent before this happened.
Yeah.
So she was working on a documentary about Hollywood
Man.
basically being a pedophilia ring.
Yikes.
And it's
Apparently,
yes,
allegedly.
dude, and that's the scariest aspect of all of this is, Jake. We could sit here, we can joke about nuttiness, about extraterrestrial beings, but there is something to be said that, like, all right, once you threaten to expose the powerful people in Hollywood, it's something horrific happens to you, and you're treated that way too. It's like to be treated in such an inhumane way on camera,
Yeah.
and that you're just like, okay, come on, yeah, let's go. Where she's in 7 days, she spends 7 days in the hospital before she succumbs to her injuries.
How many nights? Welcome to the sequel.
Yeah, Dr. Harrison Ford.
What was the injury that like eventually got her? Do you know?
Broken pussy. The
That-
doctors could not sew it back together. They said it was just going to be an open wound forever. And you know those things fester.
The doctor didn't realize they stay. You know, they're always kind of open.
Yes, Jake. Show him the pussy hands again to
Can
demonstrate
you-
how
can
it
you-
works.
yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god! Why is it moving?
Because it's alive.
Franken pussy. But yeah, Jake, unfortunately, she passes away 7 days later on August 12th, 2022. And we're left to wonder, was the crash intentional? Was she just driving fucked up? Did it come about as a result of being on the verge of exposing some of Hollywood's worst pedophiles? She
Or
could have
was
just...
was it Celestia?
It could have been too. I mean, if you're on the verge of exposing some of Hollywood's worst pedophiles, consider maybe doing a documentary which highlights some of Hollywood's best pedophiles.
Genius.
He thought of it.
If only we could get her back and give her this information.
I know.
Yeah, I mean that footage of her rising up in the gurney, just like she looked fine.
I was obsessed with that, and so was a lot of Twitter, and it has not really stopped. Like every month or so, I'll see somebody mention it, and it gets 50,000 likes, just being like, "What the fuck happened to Anne Heche?" And to this day, I wonder. It is so bizarre. Why did no mainstream news source mention her getting up like a fucking zombie right before she gets into
Why
the
didn't they cut the
ambulance?
feed?
I give him credit for maintaining the feed.
Yeah.
Who would have cut the feed? The powers that killed her?
Yes. Cut it at the 17 mark instead of the 24 mark. You know what I mean? Like,
It was live.
yeah, that's
It was live. KTLA, bitch. Been
So,
there?
Jake, you prefer 17 to 24?
no, I did not say that.
Did you hear what I just heard?
I was referencing seconds on the editing timeline.
So you want to have seconds.
No, I did not say that. I'm just was making an editing observation.
The abbreviation for seconds is sex. I mean, we're talking about exposing some of Hollywood's worst pedophiles.
Don't.
And I did notice on
Stop.
his phone before we started recording this episode, it was he was Googling a list of the U.S. states that the law is 17.
This is not true.
Which law?
The gay sex law.
the Donald Heche Memorial Gay Sex Law.
Let's just say the choir practice law.
Yeah, so R.I.P. Anne Heche, a lady who I really like. Very
Yeah.
easy to fall in love with for so many different reasons, Jake. I loved her, and as somebody who has had his own mental health struggles, I can relate. So I miss her, I love her, and I hope they can reanimate her.
I certainly preferred looking at her over Ellen.
I know.
In doing your research, did you happen to speculate your own conclusion as to what actually happened?
I think Ellen is a visual stomachache.
His research eventually just turned to him watching 12 Days of Christmas with Ellen.
Trying to get a giant check from Shutterstock.
I just don't know, Jake. I'm inclined to learning more and more about conspiracies now. I do like that, and I would like to highlight some of them on those thinkers.
Yeah.
But it is very strange that Anne was looking into these kind of people, and then her car goes kablooey.
Very fast.
Mm-hmm.
It's very convenient that she just so happened to have a history of erratic behavior.
And
The point where
very coincidental that all the evidence was in the house that caught fire as well.
And they let it fucking smolder for 45 minutes.
That's nuts.
Relative to what we're speaking about, did you see Kurt Metzger on InfoWars with Alex Jones?
No.
no,
Dude.
it's not on my.
Dude, Metzger he's one of the funniest people out there.
Yeah.
But also, as far as conspiracies go, I don't think anybody is more knowledgeable about every insane conspiracy out there than fucking Metzger, man.
He knows everything.
Dude, he's so fucking intelligent for so many different reasons, but he knows his shit as far as conspiracies. And he was talking about this one video. Do you remember? I think it was like 2018. There was a shooting at one of Trump's clubs,
What do you mean club? Like golf course?
like golf clubs. Doral.
I don't remember this.
Yeah, a guy just like went in there. He like displayed this massive American flag on the front desk, and then he started firing a weapon. And I think they shot him. His name is Jonathan Oddie, and he was a guy who used to be an exotic dancer and porn star. And when you first start hearing his interrogation with the Secret Service, he does sound like a fucking lunatic. However, at a certain point, he starts talking about the information he has on Diddy. And this was 2018. And he says that he was hired by Diddy to have sex with Diddy's girlfriend, Cassie. And that Diddy would just sit there and jack off. And that Diddy's thing was ingesting liquid cocaine.
He's doing all this at like the golf course pro shop.
I don't know if it's there that they're interrogating him. I gotta imagine they took him to the fucking.
This is in the interrogation. Yeah.
It's over hot dogs.
Yeah, it's not on the fucking. Yeah, the
This is the 19th hole.
The 19th hole bar and grill. They're interviewing him over a nice burger,
Trying all the clearance golf shirts on as they're talking.
and
Did
then
they make their own pickles here?
and then he mentions that Diddy's a part of the Black Illuminati. That's a French word. I forget what it was. But how insane is that? And they're just like, all right, well, we're not here about Diddy. We're here because you were shooting up.
That's crazy that he spoke 100% future truth.
It's nuts, man.
That was not a widespread rumor that guy could have just got a hold of. And
There was nothing. There was nothing to be spoken
rumors.
of then. Nobody knew.
that was pre elevator smackdown from him too, right? Or was that the video hadn't been out yet? Maybe
I don't know when
And
that
is
was.
Cassie, that's his wife who passed away.
No, that was Kim Porter.
Okay.
So Cassie's a lady. She's doing well right now.
Okay.
Thank goodness. But that was the woman who he was beating on tape, and then who he was sued Diddy and said that he was making her have sex with all these random guys just so he can get off.
Diddy has a dead wife too.
Kim Porter, yeah. So she wrote a book. It's more of just like she knew she was dying, so she just put a bunch of. I don't know that it's book length, but
Novella.
yeah, more novella length. She talked about.
Just put out a pamphlet. Yeah. Bitch, that ain't a memoir. That's a pamphlet.
That's a memoir.
I
The
did
Boule, that's what it was. The Boule, which is
Boule?
the Black Illuminati.
I've never heard that term.
I hadn't either until I saw this interview.
Something new to say to black people, I guess. Hey, you know about the Boule? Diddy, what a rich history that man has.
You know, Tupac was shot with 5 Boules.
Okay. Okay, bars, actually.
Jake, what do you know about the Black Illuminati?
Man, I want to learn a lot more, that's for sure. Man, teach me your ways.
Jeff just took a big breath in that fart.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe he's been getting suffering more over there than we are over here.
Yeah, he's going to end up with the same ICU that Anne Heche was in.
Damn, he got all burned up by them farts. They burn his damn shirt off? Is that what happened?
Man, I feel terrible.
What did
I eat?
Anna do? No, I'm fine with the farts.
Yeah.
Farts I'm accustomed to. Anne Heche dying, very strangely, I am not accustomed to that, and I refuse.
Too much, man.
Yeah.
I refuse to sleep past 2 p.m. until I find answers.
Should have been Ellen.
Do you think it could have been like
know that's
muscle
true.
relaxers or something? Something to like keep the foot heavy? That way, that's why she's flying around so fucking fast?
I don't know, man.
Finally got to me.
Oh, man.
There are conflicting reports here.
Oh.
The LAPD said that a preliminary blood analysis showed cocaine and narcotics, including fentanyl, were in her system, but the coroner's report concluded that she was not impaired at the crash.
Whoa.
So that maybe even more fuels the
Man.
conspiracy theories.
Well, go on and party, girl. Number 1. Number 2, that is so bizarre.
I like it. Now, I wonder when the toxicology was done. Because you got to think, all right, if the firefighters are that haphazard with extracting her from a fucking active fire, when was her blood taken?
Yeah.
And how much does being burned?
Oh, like burn off the toxicology?
I know when,
Yeah.
I mean, you can't burn off your blood, Jake, but I wonder.
I think Jake was going to go with it.
Yeah, I'm going to go with it.
But I wonder.
Prove me wrong.
I guess you have to light you on fire then.
God damn it.
Go ahead, Jake. Get in there. Yeah, I don't know. It's sleepy time, Jake.
Yeah.
We're getting very sleepy. We're trying to figure out how toxicology works.
I'm trying to figure it out. I will figure it out for next episode.
Yes.
Can we do Ellen Heche again next episode? God, could you imagine if Ellen was dead for 2.5 years?
Oh my God.
I would be asleep by midnight and up by 8 a.m. if Ellen wasn't breathing right now.
That's got to be funny.
I'm kidding.
You know what? If
I would.
yeah, take
I don't.
her.
I don't wish that.
God should take her though. But what I was about to say was that do you think if you're Ellen's driver, you might have a little fun and just gun it at one point, just be like Anne Heche, like Kobe?
I think they would get fired immediately for doing that.
What if it's just like an Uber XL driver? Uber Premier. They don't even remember your name, dude.
Yeah. Damn, Uber Premiere. What's that take you to a first screening of a Halloween movie?
A what movie?
A Halloween movie. Damn.
Damn, you done tired, bro.
Oh, dude.
of this tubage?
We need the fucking scream mask for you right now.
What's up? What's up?
That's probably what she said when she sat up on the gurney. That's a cool thing to hit EMTs with. Like, you act like you're dead, and then you're just like,
Oh
what?
my god! If her last words were "what," if you would say it back to her, if you knew it was her dying death rattle,
Yes.
Yeah. Well, it's a single tear coming down your eye as you say it. What's up?
I loved you in 6 days, 7 nights. Core memory at Blockbuster.
Dude, related note, when I saw my father's corpse in his bed on Sunday morning, his mouth was open, leading me to believe his last words were him mouthing, "What's up?" I tried to shut his mouth. I couldn't. His jaw was stuck. I got to do the dead guy eye shut thing. Whoa. It wasn't smooth, though. I had to pinch his eyelids together. It was kind of like when you're kneading dough. And you ever make stuffed crust pizza?
Homemade?
No, at Little Caesars. You guys work there, right? I did. I don't mean to brag, but you gotta put the mozzarella around the rim,
The mozzarella rim.
and then
you fold the dough over.
you fold the dough over, and then you
Gotta-
tuck it and pinch it.
Uh-huh.
And that's what I did with my dad's eyes, because I was like, my wife was in there. She wanted to see him before they took him away. And I was like, do you mind if I do the dead guy eye thing? She's like, it's your fucking dad, man. So I tried it. It didn't really work the way I wanted to. So I was like pinching his eyes, and I felt like I was making stuffed crust pizza.
It's good that you'd already been trained for that.
I was, yes. So technically, I was the person to do it.
But a part of me wishes that you didn't have that knowledge, and that it got to the point where you were very much Leslie Nielsen on top of him and trying a pulley method to get them shut.
Yanking his feet behind his head. But yeah, I couldn't get his mouth to shut for a second. Another one I wish we had bananas for, so that if you look at Bud, he's here.
Hello.
Look what he's doing.
We got some Anne Heche theories.
But yeah, it would have been funny if we had a banana so I could put one in his mouth for when the funeral guy came to get him. It's one final prank. It's the title of his book.
Your dads are buds.
God, look how sweet he is. Aw.
Hi, bud.
Let me let the guy in.
You know it's time. You know it's time when Bud
It
arrives.
do be that time. Come on
Hey,
in.
Bud.
Come on in. I missed you.
Oh, man. The day is a Bud.
Isn't it nuts how Bud knows when the end of the episode is?
Yeah. Bubba's giving us the wrap it up sign from the window.
Aw, look how cute he is. God
Aw,
bless
he
us.
jingles keys. Aw.
Come on, Bud. There you go, Bud.
Oh, I'll pet you.
Somebody's a good boy.
Well, it's there is
Oh, Jake, he loves you so much.
there's comfort
Aw.
in knowing
I love Bubba.
God, he's so lovable.
there's comfort
Oh
in
my
knowing
God.
that Anne Heche could have been a Clinton hit.
Say hi.
Oh my God.
It
Wait,
could have been a Clinton.
real?
Why not?
Give a kiss, Jake.
If Anne Heche was murdered
Aw.
the way she died,
Yeah.
yeah, who's got more,
Whoa.
Bud, you're being too sweet,
more
brother.
access to electric cars than Obama?
And Joe Biden was trying to get us to all to buy electric cars. I wonder if it's for that reason, Jake.
Hey, Bud.
Well, you're going to give John...
Hey, Bud. I'm not gonna be able to pet you, but you can rub up on me. Rub up on me. Declaw me. Strip me down. Strip me down, Wagwan. Oh, man. Did you see that they just added patois to the Google Translate?
No.
Oh, yeah.
What's patois? Is that
Jamaican
Jamaican.
patois.
Oh.
Talk.
Yeah.
I was
Bud,
going to say George R.
doing,
Binks.
brother?
Yeah, me gon' kill myself.
Come on, bud.
You can make your Google say that.
That guy threatened that, right?
Who? What guy?
George R. Did he threaten to kill himself?
In what? Attack of the Clones?
On the window,
No.
bud.
Like the actor who did the voice for Jar Jar Binks threatened to kill himself because he was receiving that much criticism.
Was it a white guy?
I don't know. I don't think it was.
Was it a real Islander?
I think this was someone just doing a voice of an islander with a little.
Maybe like a British guy even. Could have been a British guy. That's crazy. Yeah, you want to go by like a stage name for a role like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or you just want to be fucking proud, dude.
I mean, you're Jar Jar Binks in the Star
Get on
Wars.
YouTube and read every single letter and give each of your haters the finger and do the Binks voice face to camera with white face.
Read the hater mail in the Jar Jar Binks voice on Jimmy Kimmel.
There you go. They need bits.
Yeah.
They need segments.
They need them.
You agree Kimmel needs segments? I watch Kimmel because he's on After Action News.
We need more Johnny Drama bits.
Oh, what was Drama doing Kimmel stuff for a while?
No, you in the show on
You're
Entourage.
talking about yeah, of course, yes.
They
I
had
was
the
just on
beef.
Kimmel. Is that like E? Yeah, there was an actual beef. Drama's just a fucking psychopath. Forgot you had makeup on. Holy shit! Whoa.
Him and Ralph Macchio beef.
Well, I mean, Drama's got beef with everybody.
Everybody.
Just
It was Paulie.
the difference between him, though, Kevin Dillon and his brother.
Mm-hmm.
Is it, what's his brother's name? John.
Matt. Big Matt.
Yeah, that's
Big
right.
Matty.
From Singles.
Singles.
Yeah, that's a great movie.
Great soundtrack.
Yeah,
Was that 95?
I think it was
Ethan Hawke.
It was like 91 or
early.
92.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cameron Crowe's
Cameron
like
Crowe.
first
Yeah.
film, right?
What?
Yeah, it was his first big film.
That was Crow. Is Ethan Hawke in it? Is it Winona Ryder?
Winona Ryder's in it, I think. No, Bridget Fonda.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of a freaking yo,
Wet and Juicy's
juicy,
getting salty
oh,
over there.
thank God we dragged this out for another fucking unnecessary 10 minutes so Juicy could say fond of these nuts. Whoa, Juice Man.
I wasn't on mic saying it, so technically
pick it
never
up.
happened.
The reaction happened, and that's all the people needed.
Bud, what are you getting back there?
I'm thinking of freaking Linklater. Linklater did a movie. No, but he did it with Ethan Hawke. It's like mid-90s, probably the Dante's Peak to Singles Volcano.
Oh, okay.
You know, if that makes sense, if that's an apt
Yeah.
analogy.
Ah, you bit me.
He's excited.
Who is that? Who's that? Chris Penn at the top? Who's the lead? Who's the first build?
Richard Lewis.
That's Cameron Crowe.
Oh,
Yeah.
the director. The director. And then that's Matthew Lillard after that?
Matt Dillon.
Dylan.
Kevin Dillon's brother.
All right, let's do it without glasses, and then we'll try it again with glasses. And that's A.D. Miles, the famous head writer for the
That's Bridget
Tonight
Fonda.
Show. Okay. Is it?
Yeah.
And that's Ellen DeGeneres, fourth one, right?
Bud, what do you want?
Kira
buddy?
Sedgwick.
No, fourth one.
Campbell Scott.
Oh. You thought that was Ellen DeGeneres.
Keir Sedgwick, nice try. That is Dylan Mulvaney.
Bill Pullman.
That's Pullman.
Yeah.
That's Pullman, and then that's Beans from Even Stevens.
All right, now we're getting things personal here. That's Eddie Vedder, dude.
Because of the music, or he's in it?
Yeah, he's in it.
Vedder's in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he plays one of the bands in the movie. Citizen Dick, right?
Okay.
That one?
Okay. Yeah, I can see clearly now.
No, they didn't do that one in there.
Third one's Justin Bieber. I
Yeah,
think I do
dude,
need.
My
I do need a
introduction
new
to
glasses,
Kevin
but
Dillon though was he played John Densmore, the drummer of the Doors in the
Oliver
Who
Stone.
directed that? Yeah, Oliver Stone's Doors. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He was great in Beautiful Girls. You ever see that?
No.
That's great. I think it's a 1998 movie.
I've ever seen that.
Oh man, really? That's another feel-good movie. A nice cold weather movie. It's Kevin Dillon. It is
Michael Rappaport in that?
Michael Rappaport,
How do I know this?
Rosie
movie?
O'Donnell, Natalie Portman.
Rosie O'Donnell and Beautiful Girls.
What a fat fucking ugly bitch. What a loser. Rosie's not a
That was the spinoff with Rosie starring it. What a fat fucking ugly bitch.
What a fucking fat ugly.
The title was too long for TV Guide. They did this Shrunk and Dead of the Rosie O'Donnell show.
But John, to your point, that's part of why they call it Beautiful Girls, is that all the women in it have their own variations of beauty. And Rosie O'Donnell is clearly the lady that just gives outrageous head.
Yeah,
Oh, big boy. Jeez, man. You don't come out here, man.
this sounds like a. This looks
Right
like
here
a.
in
All right,
Open
this might be a
Flame.
problem because he's
Jurassic Park. Bud just went out and recruited. He recruited a bro
Jeff, can you blow the candle on camera?
without blowing into the
my
cat's
God.
butthole.
Oh my god.
Oh, man. I don't want to see these guys fight.
Oh, is that what happens?
They get ornery sometimes around each other.
Wait, but Bud looks like he just brought him in.
It
On
did look like he
purpose.
brought him in,
Yeah.
yeah.
Now but he's doing the war pose now.
Really? Ooh.
Oh, maybe he's just.
Maybe we'll let this ride out. This looks like it could be fun. Is he having a snack or is he about to pounce?
No, he's good. He so it's very interesting because sometimes they stare at each other and then they'll go past each other, but other times Bud will trick him. He'll do this little thing. You've seen him do that thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And then that's usually the prelude to a smack.
Mm.
But today, this is the second time where it seems as though he's brought Big Boy out here. They both like the window.
Oh, nice.
And they were very good together the first time in the window. Big Boy comes up. He likes the tree. He likes to walk on the table. And then he goes back into the living room. Bud's more of the guy that likes to look out the window. A lot going on, man.
Yeah. Animal House, huh?
Jake, what do you want to promote, buddy?
Come see us in Detroit in May
Can't wait.
16th. It's going to be a blast. And my God, we have some special stuff planned. I don't know what it is yet, but it's going to be special. That's for sure.
We're going to get the world's largest garage and the world's biggest exhaust pipe. And we're
Yeah.
going to shut that door and start that car.
We're going to rent an electric Mini Cooper and drive it at the Anne Heche speed from Philly to Detroit.
It's going to be a lot of fun. And follow me at Jake Mattera on Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff. Thank you. And how about you, John?
Oh boy, follow me over at Johnny Delco on Twitter and Instagram. Please fucking follow me.
I think you're the first person I've ever seen clean their glasses and give out their Twitter handles.
I'll tell you what, these things are not working. I need to go to the doctor. But first, I have to drive home. And if you're in Cincinnati or Kentucky, Ohio, or Cincinnati, Kentucky,
Jesus Christ.
I'll be at the Comet on Saturday, April 5th
Nice.
in Cincinnati. And then the night before, I'll be in Lexington, Kentucky, doing a Don't Tell show at a venue that I'm not sure about yet. But I'll pass it on to you, my fans, when I find out.
Beautiful, boys.
Michael.
Oh, thank you, man. You can get in a custom Little Stinkers episode, a Kustom Kumquat Hour at onperks.com. Just place your order. I'll email you. I'll ask what you want us to speak about. We're happy to talk about anything. Little cheat code. We've done a few Impractical Joker episodes. So just
38.
know that that's on the table too. And aside from that, you could also get most of my books at onperks.com. You can get Little Stinkers merch at littlestinkerspod.com. We have a whole batch of new shirts up there. There's a couple hats too. Just a lot of cool stuff for you to check out. And in addition to that, if you're watching this on Patreon, thank you for being a patron. If not, think about becoming a patron. It's the clearest, most direct way to support the show and allow us to continue to do all the fun stuff we do. And you can do that by going to patreon.com/littlestinkers. And you get every episode a week early. You get access to all the live streams. You get all the audio. What's going on here?
I don't know.
You get access to all the Stinker News episodes we do, the fucking movie watch-alongs, and let me get this cat out of here.
Oh, no, we love it. Oh, you scared him. But yeah, we do a lot over at the Patreon, so come join us. $4 a month, $40 for the year.
You're getting an extra double damn dose of content over there for $4 a month.
Yeah, and we're doing live streams on the Patreon most weeks, so check us out over there. And aside from that, Juicy Jeff, promote your golf channel.
Yeah, Delco Golfs on YouTube and Instagram. And if you want to follow my personal, JW Simmons 28.
Beautiful, baby.
Juicy Wet Simmons 28.
You know, on the cruise, when I sent you guys the pictures of me like in with the bikini chairs,
Yeah.
I thought about changing it to, at that point, thought of changing my handle to Wet and Juicy Jeff or some variation
Embrace
of
it, brother.
Maybe I should. Maybe
Yeah.
I will. TBD.
Famous calling your name.
So thank you guys for joining us tonight. And R.I.P. Anne Heche, a lovely soul taken way too soon. And I love the lady. I think I speak on everyone's behalf when I say a genuine soul who is probably speeding my parents around heaven right now.
It's nice to think that Anne Heche got reincarnated to heaven as an Uber driver.
Do you think my mom let her give my dad ecstasy up there?
Do you think that was an option on Earth or no way?
I don't know, man.
Could be. After you reach a certain age, I think.
I think so, too.
Yeah.
Man.
So I think the answer is yes.
Thank you very much. I needed to hear that.
He's rolling his fucking dick off right now.
Roller coaster right there.
But thank you guys for joining us for another wonderful Little Snickers episode, and we'll see you next week.
Bye, guys.
Get some big head this week, why don't you? There's so much fucked up shit to get into.
Little Snickers.